Good morning, esteemed viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad and happy to have you, esteemed viewers, join us this morning on Reflection with Ike the Peace. This morning, I'll be talking on a very, very important, very beautiful topic. This especially goes a long way to help uh, guys. And so, what will I be talking about today? I want to talk about why women pull out. Okay, another way to say it, why women stop seeing you in a relationship. You are attractive, you are handsome, you are both beautiful both in the inside and the outside. But women tend to run away from you. Okay, you bring them in, after a while they run away from you. So what are the reasons? Possible reasons. From the from various counseling sessions I've had, I've been able to pen down about 6 or 7 reasons, possible reasons why women pull out or stop seeing you. They are not exhaustive, the list is not exhaustive, but I feel that these are issues that people also overlook. They've not really taken their time to look at it properly. And so, number one reason why women constantly pull out from your relationship with them is that you stink. I'm sorry how that came out. I'm sorry how it sounds. Okay, but you stink, you smell. It might be as a result of your character. Your character can be smelling to the point where whatever you say or you do does not make sense. It is overshadowed, it is overcome by the stink, by the stench of your character. Another way you can be smelly is, of course, physical odor, either from the mouth or from your body, especially from your armpits. And so it means that if that is where the source of the odor that makes you stink comes from, it's easier to deal with. There are medications, there are creams, there are soaps and all that that you can actually use. All you need to do is to discuss with a medical practitioner who is licensed in that regard. Another thing that people don't, yeah, most people know, but they don't take it seriously as they ought to, is the issue of arrogance. Is the issue of arrogance. There is nothing that drives away people than arrogance. And so the way you talk, you might be calm when you are talking, but you exude arrogance in your manner, okay, in what you are saying, okay, in how you relate to the people. You can exude arrogance without obviously, okay, showing it. You understand? People will pick those cues, even no matter how best you try at it, are trying to hide your arrogance. It will certainly show. Another thing again that makes you stink is religiosity. You are over religious. You are not spiritual. You are over religious. Okay? You try to portray this image of someone who is pious, who is holy, who is pure, and you end up becoming over religious. And so people, especially ladies that want to, live in the physical, they are afraid to be with you because from a distance you are more of a you tend to be in tune with religious city than with your spirituality. Spirituality is different. Your spirituality is your personal relationship with God and what you do with that concerns no other person. Okay, or you can be guided by people outside. However, religiosity is having the appearance of being spiritual and doing it excessively to the offending of other people. And so people are no longer enticed by your spirituality, rather they are offended. Then you know that what you are practicing is religiosity to the extreme, and it stinks. It stinks. So, number one reason why women pull out of the relationship for guys, guys, this is for you. Number one reason why women pull out of the relationship so easily and so often is number one, you stink. Check which area. It is now for you to decipher which area, which your sting or the stench or the smell is coming out from. Number two reason why ladies pull out from relationship with very good men is that the men tend to be fun killers. They are plain people or they are fun killers. Okay, It's either you are plain, too plain, you can easily be read, there is no mystery about it, or you kill the fun whenever you are involved. And so women tend to like adventure. They like to unmask you gradually. They like people that are shrouded with, okay, a kind of mystery around them. Mystery is what attracts. Mystery is what makes something higher in value. And so when you lose that touch of mystery, you are losing a very important segment of, okay, the attractiveness that you need to exude in order to keep them coming back or keep them in that relationship with you. And so women like drama. Forget the fact that they tell you that they don't like drama. They like quiet. They are quiet people. They don't like that. They like drama. If they don't like drama, why do they watch movies? If they don't like drama, why do they talk to you and want you to listen to them? If they don't like drama, why do they take their time to prepare themselves before they step out? All these things are drama. And so you cannot exist in this present world devoid of drama. Once in a while, you must pursue, be deliberate about pursuing positive vibes, positive drama. Okay? And so that is how to keep the woman. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to be naughty, but being naughty means that you have to be naughty in the right way and to the right proportion. You must be naughty in order to keep your relationship with the opposite sex. Being naughty is not negative. I'm talking about naughtiness in the right way and at the right time and in the right proportion. Sometimes you can make fool of yourselves in the presence of your partner just to show them that you are open to them and you need not to be ashamed of being naughty around your partner. You must not always be correct in the presence of your partner. You must show that part of you that is vulnerable to them. Okay, and so being naughty is part of it. Do fight against being plain or being a fun killer. Rather, be the one that brings in fun, okay, and they are always adventurous. Number three, you are too rigid or too principled. It's either you are too rigid or you are too principled. There is nothing that turns a woman off than for her man being too rigid or being too principled. You must be able to be balanced. Sometimes you allow things to go. You allow yourself, okay, to be taken advantage of sometimes because love, the game of love is a fool's game. You need not to be wise in love all the time. If not, you will lose the essence of what love is all about. And so, if you're a rigid guy, please tune down on your rigidity, tune it down on your principle. Become a little bit flexible such that you are not predictable. Rigid people, principled people are usually predictable and there is nothing mysterious about them. And so you need to fight against being too rigid. Rigidity kills emotions. Emotions does not thrive in the atmosphere of rigidity. Emotions thrive better in an atmosphere of what flexibility. It is flowing, it is changing, it metamorphoses every now and then. It is easily modified. And so when you are too rigid, emotions does not play out for the best in such a situation. Okay, and so rigidity breaks up, okay, a communication wall or barrier between you and your lady. And ladies want to easily access you at all times. They want to be naughty and playful around you. And so do not allow your rigidity or principledness destroy the fun you can derive from her. Number four, you are overtly and obviously dependent on third party opinion. Whenever you want to make a decision, it is very obvious that you cannot make decisions on your own. And who would want to entrust their daughter into your hand if you want to marry? Nobody wants to entrust their daughter into the hands of a man who lacks decision making authority. When you allow your decision making authority to be in the hands of someone outside you, you are not a good man material for the next lady or the woman out there. Even when you try to pretend and cover it, it will eventually manifest itself. It will eventually show itself, and it has a way of destroying your relationship with the lady. So ladies want to feel secure. They feel more secure in the arms and in the presence of men who take decisions even against their own opinion. And so if you're a yes lady guy, you're less yes man, yes sir guy, all the time you say yes, yes, yes to even her own demands, you make yourself a cheap pawn in her hands, okay, on the love board of chess. And so you need to fight against being dependent on the opinions or the decision making of third parties. You must live up to your responsibility as the man to be able to take sound and right decisions that will help your relationship. Okay, another thing about being able to show that you can take decisions is that she can now trust you, okay, enough to help her through her own trying or challenging times, because she already knows women are more emotionally mature than ladies, than men. Sorry, ladies are more emotionally mature than men of their age. And so they, for a lady to trust you means that you have to prove to her that you can make your decisions all by yourself. And when you continually, constantly show her that you can make decisions, you are actually projecting the image to her that in the future, when she is faced with indecisions, when she is faced with dilemmas, that you can stand in and help her through with making her own decisions. Number five, reason why ladies tend to run away from you is that you are too clingy, too clingy. Okay, by extension, you are adhesive. You know, you can't, you seem to show to her all the time that you can't do without her. Women need their space. Ladies need their space just as much as men need their own space. You don't need to always want to show to her that without her you cannot survive. That is being too clingy. And you know, it scares ladies a lot when you are becoming too adhesive. Okay, you want to always be seen with her, you want to always be around her, you want her to always be in your presence all the time. You need to begin to learn how to live without the lady. Okay, even in marriages sometimes will come when partners need to give that healthy space. I call it healthy space, so that each of them can think, each of them can assess the relationship and seek ways of how to improve it. It is only in your place of isolation that generation of ideas happen. New ideas are better in the place of isolation rather than where you are constantly together and on and on and on. You know, I am not advocating that partners, especially in marriage situations, should be apart for a long time. No, that is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that it becomes healthier when you allow your partners or your spouse some space, some time apart from one another. It keeps the relationship refreshed. It helps freshen up the relationship. All right. Um, Another thing about being too clingy is that it exudes fear of the unknown. It's like you are afraid that you are going to lose them. And when that person, when that lady begins to feel that you're always afraid that you will lose them, they will take advantage of it, especially the wicked girls, the bad ladies. I know they are lady, sorry to have used it that way, but in the absence of a better word to use to define it, permit me to use it. Okay, when the wrong ladies identify you as a person who is afraid of losing them, you will eventually lose them, or you will perpetually live according to their whims and caprices. And I don't want that for you. And I believe that you don't want that for yourself as well. And so try to be independent. Try to live free outside the lady. Is that okay? Number six is that, and very, very vital, guys most times ignore this fact. Ladies hate it when you are a woman like them. When you begin to display feminine, okay, a feminine side when you're actually a man. You are becoming unnecessarily soft. You are becoming extra kind, extra nice. You ought to be good, that is right, but becoming nice unnecessarily makes you a woman like her. How do you become a woman like her? You constantly seek validation. You constantly seek validation from her. Ladies are the ones who actually seek validation from the men, from their men. And that is why before they step out, they try as much as possible to look into the mirror maybe 2 or 3 times. They try to adjust their face, they try to adjust their color, they try to adjust one thing or the other because they constantly are seeking the validation of their man first and foremost, and the validation of other persons that they are still presentable. As a man, once your lady begins to see you as someone who seeks validation, you're already becoming a woman. There is no difference between you and her. You crave attention. It's almost like seeking validation. You're always seeking attention. You want to always have her around you, like I've said previously. You want to always make yourself important in her presence and all likes and whatnot. You are seeking attention all the time. You become a crybaby. It puts the ladies off. You desire protection. You desire security. You're a man who is supposed to give security and not the other way around. And so I have a problem with guys who are often chasing after sugar mummies, chasing after girls who came from a economic advantage background. Once you are like that, it means that you are seeking security, financial security, or whatever security you are seeking for. It is actually the lady's place to seek security and not the man's place to seek security. And so if a lady finds out that all you are seeking is security, most ladies tend to, you know, leave you. It is in rare circumstances where the love is much on the lady's side that she tends to keep the relationship. And over time, when you have settled into that relationship, it will still manifest itself in a very bad way because at the time she will begin to demand and begin to take more control, begin to take more control, and eventually you will lose your self-respect. And so, as a man, if you're always seeking security from the lady, be very wary of that. You are becoming a woman like her. You depend on her solely for your sustenance. It is another way of becoming a woman like her. And so you're a mommy's boy, you're a daddy's boy, you are a sister's boy or brother's boy. You're a woman like her. Depending on other people makes you become a woman like her. And so this is where I will be stopping today. The 6 things you do that turns off the ladies, or the 6 reasons why women tend to pull out of their relationship with you. Thank you so much. I believe that we have learned a few things from this particular segment. Till I come your face next time, stay healthy, be wise about your relationship, and keep it working.